If you are between the ages of 65 and 80 and can still manage to do these 8 things, you are not just aging well, you are truly unique. In fact, your chances of reaching 100 might be better than you assume. Living a long life is not only about genetics or good fortune. It often comes down to the simple habits you do every day, many without even thinking about their importance. It is common to believe that aging always leads to decline, but that is not the full picture. Some people keep their strength, flexibility, and mental clarity far beyond what is typically expected. They move with comfort, stay involved, and continue to do things that others their age may find difficult. These are the individuals who often enjoy not just longer lives, but better ones too. In this video, we will cover 8 important things that truly set you apart. If you are still able to do these, you are on the right path to a longer and healthier life. Some of them may be unexpected, but every single one is a strong sign of long-term health. Watch through to the end. The final point is something most people overlook, yet it has a big impact on both how long and how well you live. Before we begin, if you are not subscribed yet, I suggest hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications so you do not miss future videos. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I can improve future content for you. Now, let's begin. Sign 1. You can stand up from a chair without using your hands. One of the best indicators of a long, healthy life is not how fast you walk or how much weight you can lift. It is actually something simpler. If you can still rise from a chair without needing your hands for support, that shows strong overall health, good balance, and strong muscles. More importantly, it is a key sign of how long you are likely to stay independent. As we grow older, losing muscle is natural, but the amount and speed of muscle loss depends heavily on how we use our bodies. Standing up from a chair using just your legs shows that your lower body is still strong. Your balance is steady, and your core is working well. If you need to push off with your hands or lean forward a lot to get up, it may mean your leg strength is decreasing. Think back to the last time you stood up from a chair. Did you do it smoothly, or did it feel like you needed a little help? Many people do not notice they are getting weaker until something small, like struggling to get up from a low chair, starts to happen. Take someone like Harold, 77 years old. He had always stayed fairly active, but one day he realized getting out of his recliner was no longer easy. He had to use his hands for support. At first, he thought it was just part of growing older, but his doctor explained that keeping leg strength is key to preventing falls. So Harold began doing basic exercises to build up strength again. Within a few months, he was standing with ease, and more importantly, he felt steadier and more confident in his movement. This ability matters because leg strength is closely linked to balance and how well you move. Weak legs increase the risk of falling, and falls are one of the top causes of injury as we age. Complications in older adults are often linked to mobility. If you can still stand up from a chair without using your hands, it means your legs are still strong, your balance is solid, and your coordination remains sharp, all important signs of longevity. And if you have noticed that you now rely on your hands to push off, do not be concerned. Strength can be rebuilt at any age. Simple exercises like squats, seated leg lifts, and standing heel raises can help bring back the muscle strength needed to keep this ability. The key is to stay consistent. Small daily efforts can lead to major progress over time. So, the next time you rise from a chair, take a moment to notice how you do it. If you are able to do it with ease, that is a clear sign that your body is in better condition than you may think. It might seem like a small action, but it says a lot about your long-term physical health. Sign 2. You can walk at a steady pace without feeling out of breath. One of the strongest signs of a longer life is not just the distance you can walk, it is the pace. If you are between 65 and 80 and can still walk briskly without becoming breathless, you are in a rare group. Walking speed is closely tied to how long you are likely to live. Studies have found that people who can maintain a good walking pace tend to enjoy longer and healthier lives. This is not only about being fit. It is a reflection of your heart health, lung performance, muscle endurance, and general energy levels. Walking with a steady and confident rhythm shows that your heart is pumping blood effectively, your lungs are delivering enough oxygen, and your muscles are strong enough to keep going. Think about how you usually walk, especially when heading out for a casual stroll. Do you move with purpose, or have you started to slow down more than you used to? Do you find yourself needing to pause and catch your breath after a short distance? A slower pace can often be one of the first signs of declining health, and it can happen so gradually that many do not even notice. Take someone like William, age 74. He had always stayed active, but he began to notice his walks were taking longer. At first, he assumed he was just being more careful. Then he realized his breathing felt heavier, especially when going upstairs. That made him start paying attention to how quickly he was walking. He began tracking his pace over short distances, making sure he could keep a steady rhythm without getting out of breath. Over time, he built up his stamina, felt more confident, and noticed he had more energy. Walking is not just about moving from one place to another. It reflects your overall well-being. A strong and steady pace means your heart and lungs are working. Well, your muscles are active, and your balance is still strong. Plus, walking also supports your brain health by keeping memory sharp and lowering the risk of mental decline. If you are unsure where you stand, try this simple test. Walk at your regular pace for about 10 feet, then increase your speed as if you are trying to reach an elevator before the doors close. If you can do this comfortably without losing your breath, that is a great sign. But if you feel tired or off balance, it might be time to work on building your stamina. The good news is, you do not need hard workouts to improve your walking pace. Taking regular walks, maintaining good posture, and making a conscious effort to move a little faster each time can go a long way. Even small increases in walking speed can add valuable years to your life. So the next time you head out for a walk, pay close attention to how quickly you are moving. If you are still walking at a steady pace with confidence, that is a great indication that your body is functioning well and that you are heading toward a longer, healthier life. If you are still here watching this video and finding the content helpful, please comment the number 2 below to let me know you are with me. Now, let's move on. Sign 3. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is something many people do not think about until it begins to fade. But being able to balance, even for just a few seconds, is actually a strong sign of how well your body is aging. If you are between the ages of 65 and 80 and can stand on one foot for at least 10 seconds without shaking, that means you are in great shape. In fact, research shows that balance is closely connected to lifespan. Those who maintain good balance into older age tend to live longer and enjoy better health. Good balance is not just about avoiding falls. It also shows that your muscles, nervous system, and reflexes are working well together. When you balance on one foot, several systems are being used at once: your vision, inner ear, and sense of body position. If any of these systems start to decline, balance is usually one of the first things to be affected. Think back to the last time you stood on one leg to put on a sock. Were you steady, or did you need to lean against something for support? Loss of balance often creeps in slowly, and most people do not notice it until they stumble or have a near fall. Take someone like Frank, age 76. He had stayed fairly active, but one day, while getting dressed, he noticed it had become harder to stand on one foot. He thought it was just a random issue, but when he tried it again, he found he could not stay balanced for more than a few seconds. That moment made him realize he needed to take action. He started doing simple balance exercises daily, and within a few weeks, he noticed real improvements, not only in his ability to stay steady, but also in his confidence when moving around. Balance is one of the most important signs when it comes to the risk of falling. And as you likely know, falls are one of the top causes of injury and hospital stays in older adults. The better your balance, the less likely you are to experience a serious fall. If you want to know how your balance measures up, try this quick test. Stand next to a counter or another stable surface you can grab if necessary. Lift one foot slightly off the ground and try to stay steady for 10 seconds. If you can do this easily, that is a very good sign. If you cannot, do not worry. Balance can be improved. Exercises like heel raises, side leg lifts, and shifting your weight from side to side can all help. Doing just a little bit each day can go a long way in helping you stay coordinated. Having strong balance is not only about standing upright, it is also about keeping your freedom as you get older. The better your balance, the more confident and secure you will feel as you move through daily life. So next time you are brushing your teeth or waiting in line, try standing on one foot for a few seconds. If you can do it without trouble, take that as a strong signal that your body is functioning well and that you are on the right path for a long, healthy life. Sign 4. You can get down on the floor and back up without help. It is not just about strength or endurance. It is about staying mobile. If you can still lower yourself to the floor and get back up without help, you are ahead of many others your age. This movement reflects your flexibility, strength, coordination, and overall mobility, all of which are essential for staying independent as you grow older. Many older adults start avoiding the floor because they fear they will not be able to rise again. But once you stop using certain movements, your body begins to lose the ability to perform them. Being able to go down and get back up means your legs, core, and upper body are still working well together, something that becomes less common after 65. Think about the last time you dropped something on the floor. Did you pause before bending down to pick it up? Did you feel at ease getting all the way down, or did it seem difficult? These small situations often tell us more about our mobility than we might expect. Take someone like Joseph, 78. He never gave much thought to getting on the floor until one day his grandson asked to play a board game while sitting down. He hesitated, not because he did not want to play, but because he was unsure if he could comfortably get up again. That moment made him realize he needed to improve his mobility. He began practicing slow, steady movements, squatting, kneeling, and standing back up using his legs instead of holding on to furniture. Over time, he regained his ease of movement and, more importantly, his confidence. Being able to rise from the floor without support is one of the strongest indicators of longevity. Studies have shown that people who struggle with this action are more likely to face mobility challenges later in life. Why? Because it reflects overall physical decline, weak muscles, tight joints, and loss of balance. On the other hand, those who keep this skill tend to stay active, independent, and strong. If you want to check your ability, try this. Stand near a stable chair for safety. Slowly lower yourself to the floor, then see if you can return to standing without using your hands or grabbing anything. If you can do that, it is a great sign that your body is still working well. If not, do not feel discouraged. Mobility can improve with stretching, strength training, and controlled exercises that mimic this movement. Keeping this ability is not just about convenience, it is about staying independent. Whether you need to tie your shoes, reach for something, or recover after tripping, having the control and strength to move smoothly can make a big difference. So next time you avoid sitting on the floor, ask yourself, is it because getting back up feels uncomfortable? If you can still move through this action with ease, take it as a strong sign your body is aging in a healthy way and you are on the right track for a longer life. If you are still watching and have found these points helpful, comment number 4 below to let me know you are here. Now let's move forward. Sign 5. You can carry a full grocery bag without struggling. An important sign of muscle strength, stamina, and functional fitness is the ability to carry items like grocery bags, all of which support a longer and healthier life. Many people do not realize just how essential grip strength and upper body endurance are until they start noticing a drop. Carrying groceries, opening jars, or lifting a suitcase needs more than just your arms. It involves your shoulders, back, and core too. Research has shown that grip strength in particular is one of the strongest indicators of how long and well someone might live. People with better grip strength tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those who begin to struggle with lifting basic items are more likely to see a decline in their overall strength and movement. Think about the last time you carried groceries home. Were you able to lift the bags without much effort? Or did you find yourself shifting the weight to avoid straining? Have you recently asked someone else to help you with items you used to lift easily? These changes often happen so slowly that they go unnoticed at first. Take Richard, 75, as an example. He had always taken pride in managing everything himself, but one day, after a normal grocery trip, he realized he was struggling to carry the bags up the steps. The bags were not heavier than usual. He had simply lost some of his past strength. That moment pushed him to start doing simple strength workouts, focusing on his arms, shoulders, and grip. In just a few months, not only was he able to carry his groceries comfortably again, but he also found that he had more energy and daily tasks felt much easier. The best part is, maintaining strength does not require lifting heavy weights or doing extreme workouts. Small daily efforts can have a real impact. Squeezing a rubber ball to build grip, using light hand weights, or doing push-ups against your kitchen counter are simple yet effective. The key is to keep at it. Just a few minutes of strength-focused movement each day can help you hold on to your muscle strength and avoid a slow decline. Being able to lift grocery bags or handle household objects easily is not just about making life easier. It is about staying capable and doing things for yourself. When your muscles are in good shape, you are less likely to get tired, feel weak, or get hurt. Most importantly, you stay in control of your daily routine. So the next time you are carrying groceries, notice how your body handles it. If you do it without strain, take that as a solid sign your body is aging well, and you are on a good path to a long, active life. Sign 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without stopping. Climbing stairs may seem simple, but it is actually one of the clearest ways to check your endurance, heart function, and lower body strength. If you are still able to go up a flight of stairs without needing to pause for air, you are in better shape than many your age, and that is a strong signal of a longer lifespan. Going upstairs involves balance, muscle strength, and a healthy heart. Your legs must have the power to lift you up. Your heart and lungs must keep a steady supply of oxygen moving through your body, and your coordination must be good enough to keep your steps firm and safe. When any of these areas begin to weaken, stairs start to feel more difficult. Think back to the last time you went up a set of stairs. Did you feel strong and stable? Or did you need to stop midway to catch your breath? Many people do not realize their stamina is dropping until they begin avoiding stairs completely, choosing elevators or escalators instead. But avoiding stairs only adds to the issue, causing more muscle loss and lower endurance over time. Take someone like George, 73. He used to climb stairs without giving it any thought. Gradually, though, he began making small changes, opting for the elevator more often, staying away from places that had stairs, or simply slowing down his pace. He did not think much of it until one day he had to go up a short flight at a friend's home and felt completely winded by the time he got to the top. That moment made him realize things had changed. He started using stairs again whenever he could, taking it slowly at first, then gradually improving his stamina. In just a few weeks, he felt a difference. His legs were stronger, his breathing improved, and stairs no longer seemed hard to manage. Being able to go upstairs reflects how well your heart works. Doctors often use stair climbing as a quick check of heart and lung function. If you can climb a flight without feeling tired, your heart and lungs are doing their job well. This is a strong sign of long-term health. If you want to see where you stand, find a staircase with at least 10 steps. Walk up steadily and notice how you feel at the top. If you can do it without pausing or getting out of breath, that is a great sign. If you struggle, do not be discouraged. It is something you can work on. Start by using stairs more regularly, walking at a faster pace, and doing simple exercises that strengthen your legs. These actions help you rebuild the stamina needed so stairs do not feel like a problem. Keeping your ability to use stairs is not just about having strong legs. It is about staying independent. If you can still go upstairs with confidence, it shows your heart is healthy, your muscles are active, and your energy levels are good. These are all strong signs you are aging well and heading toward a longer, healthier life. If you are still watching and finding these insights helpful, please type the number 6 in the comments to let me know you are here. Now let's continue. Sign 7. You can remember recent conversations and events. Clearly, your physical condition plays a big role in how long you live, but your mental health matters just as much. If you can recall recent talks, remember names, and stay alert throughout your daily routine, you have one of the strongest signs of long-lasting well-being. Memory and thinking ability are not just signs of intelligence. They show how well your brain, blood flow, and nervous system are working. As we get older, it is normal to forget things now and then, like where you left your keys or the right word in a sentence. But there is a big difference between small memory slips and serious mental decline. If you are still able to have thoughtful conversations, remember recent experiences, and stay on top of your daily routine, you are in much better shape than many others your age. Think about your daily habits. Do you often forget what you had for breakfast? Or can you easily recall details from a chat you had yesterday? Are you still able to pick up new information, solve problems, and focus when something gets complex? These small signs tell you a lot about the condition of your brain. Take Paul, 79, for example. He noticed that while many of his friends were starting to forget things more often, he still felt mentally sharp. He could remember details from conversations that happened weeks ago and could solve crossword puzzles without much effort. And staying updated with new technology. What he did not realize was that his daily routines, reading, staying connected with others, and challenging his brain, were helping his mind remain strong and adaptable. The brain functions much like a muscle. It needs regular use to stay in top shape. People who read every day, play thinking games, learn new skills, or have meaningful conversations usually keep their mental abilities intact for a much longer time compared to those who do not. Being socially involved also has a major effect on brain health. Isolation and lack of interaction can speed up mental decline, while regular contact with family, friends, or community groups helps the brain stay active. If you want to check your mental alertness, try remembering what you had for dinner 2 nights ago. Or try memorizing a short list of words and repeating them a few minutes later. If that feels simple, it is a great indication that your memory is still working well. If it feels tough, do not worry. There are many ways to support your brain's eye health. Reading regularly, learning something new, being part of social events, or even walking on a regular basis can all help boost brain function and slow down memory loss. A sharp memory is not just convenient, it directly improves your day-to-day life. When your mind is strong, you are able to make decisions on your own, stay involved in conversations, and enjoy life fully. If you can still recall things easily and stay mentally active, you have one of the best signs of long-lasting health. Sign 8. You wake up feeling rested and ready for the day. One of the most often ignored but highly important signs of longevity is how well you sleep. If you are between 65 and 80 and still wake up feeling refreshed and ready to begin your day, you already have a big advantage over many others in your age group. Quality sleep is one of the strongest signs of good long-term health. It influences your heart, brain performance, immune response, and overall energy. As we age, our sleep habits naturally shift. Many older adults face trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early and feeling tired during the day. If you are still able to sleep deeply, wake up refreshed, and stay alert throughout the day, it means your body is still repairing and recharging properly at night. Think about your mornings. Do you feel alert and ready to go? Or do you wake up feeling tired, slow, and like you did not rest enough? Many people think poor sleep is just something that comes with aging, but that is not always true. While some sleep changes are common, constantly waking up tired can point to underlying health problems like weak circulation, hormone imbalance, or even sleep apnea that has not been diagnosed. Take someone like Roger, 74. He used to sleep well, without any issues. But as time went on, he started waking up several times during the night, feeling restless and needing naps during the day. At first, he thought it was just a normal part of getting older. Later, he made a few small changes, like going to bed at the same time each night, cutting back on screen use before sleep, and creating a calm bedtime routine. Soon, his sleep improved, he had more energy in the morning, and he felt more alert during the day. Sleep is not just about how rested you feel. It helps your body repair itself, keeps your brain working properly, and supports your immune system. People who sleep well regularly tend to have a lower risk of heart problems, strokes, and memory loss. They also manage their weight more easily and experience steady energy levels all day. If you are unsure whether your sleep is truly restful, ask yourself a few things. Do you wake up without needing an alarm? Do you fall asleep within 20 to 30 minutes after lying down? Do you feel focused and alert in the morning? If your answer is yes, that is an excellent sign. But if you have trouble sleeping, do not overlook it. Simple daily habits, like cutting back on caffeine in the afternoon, sticking to a regular sleep schedule, and keeping your room dark and cool, can really help. A well-rested body is a strong one. When you sleep well, you get up feeling ready to move, think clearly, and face the day with confidence. And if you are someone who still sleeps soundly through the night, that is a strong sign your body is functioning well, and that you are on a solid path toward a long, healthy life. Final thoughts. As we finish this video, take a moment to think about how many of these 8 signs apply to you. If you found yourself agreeing and seeing these qualities in yourself, you are doing better than you might think. Keeping your strength, balance, endurance, mental clarity, and sleep quality into your 60s, 70s, and beyond is not just about staying healthy. It is a sign that you are heading toward a longer, more independent life. Many people assume that getting older means your body and mind will decline, but that is not always true. You can stay strong and sharp well into your later years, and these signs show that it is possible. If you still do these things, it means your muscles are working well, your heart is strong, your mind is alert, and you have enough energy to manage your day-to-day life. In short, you are not just getting older, you are thriving. But keep in mind, even if you noticed some areas where you could be doing better, it is never too late to start. You can rebuild strength, increase endurance, improve balance, and sharpen your memory. Small, steady changes can lead to real results, and your body can adjust no matter your age. The key is to stay active, stay connected, and keep pushing yourself, just a little every day. So how many of these signs do you see in yourself? Which one stood out the most to you? We would really like to know. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you want to use it in your life. Your feedback means a lot to us, so feel free to share your thoughts. Reading your comments keeps us motivated and helps us keep going. If you liked this video and found it useful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it. Your support helps us continue making helpful content for you. Thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you again in the next video.